Yo ho ho, Don Mafia. It's funny because many people say that their mood circulates around exactly how their football team does, specifically on Monday. And ladies and gentlemen, let's just say that I thoroughly enjoyed my victory Monday by scrolling through some of the ice cold takes and from Dolphins fans talking about how they were going to smack the Bills, and then more importantly, going through tweets back in 2018 and finding a bunch of claims that Josh Allen is not a franchise quarterback. So, you best believe your boy was thoroughly entertained throughout the entire day. Ladies and gentlemen, that is right. The Buffalo Bills are now 2-0, and might I say, on top of the AFC East. And so it seems like that if the Bills continue to play the way that they have been playing throughout the first 2 weeks of the NFL, then the rest of the NFL really needs to watch out, because it seems like the Buffalo Bills have finally figured it out. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, you read that title correctly. I am going to be going through my Week 2 report card. I did separate it out into 3 categories, and that's the offense, the defense, and special teams. And I'm really excited to dive into it. But first, I need to give a giant shout out to our sponsor today, and that is none other than Tavour. Say that you're a craft beer lover and you don't have Tavour downloaded on your phone right now, you are crazy. This company legitimately allows you to scroll through some of the rarest craft beers on the face of the planet, and they send it directly to your front doorstep. What makes it even better is that Tavour is hooking up the Don Mafia. And so as long as you put in the code Don Mafia, then you are going to get $10 off after you spend your first $25. It's almost like your boy is buying you a beer. So do me a favor, stop what you're doing, download Tavour, and thank me later. And so yeah, Don Mafia. So obviously I need to start off with the Buffalo Bills offense. And you can legitimately call me a high school woodshop teacher, because I'm giving everyone A pluses, baby. They came and showed up. Now, honestly, say that I were to give anybody a grade below an A plus or below an A even, it would have to be Dawson Knox, just because of that one fumble issue that ended up going down. But legitimately, guys, our offense played an absolutely beautiful sync. Obviously, Josh Allen with a damn career day, throwing for over 400 yards, 4 touchdowns in the air, and get this, he barely ran. I'm pretty sure that he only ended up racking 12 yards on the ground from rushes. This guy was legitimately a pocket quarterback during that game on Sunday. And what made it even better was when the Buffalo Bills needed a big play to happen, Josh Allen delivered, dude. And this is something that a lot of Bills fans aren't used to, especially from the quarterback position. We saw that Josh Allen took a step from 2018 to 2019, but holy this guy has taken a leap in 2020, and people are already talking about him being a potential MVP candidate, and I'm so excited to see exactly the rest of his development moving forward. As far as our receivers, we absolutely showed out, y'all. Y'all can legitimately look at your receipts and look at my old videos leading up to this Miami Dolphins matchup. I was completely under the impression that the Bills were going to be focused on the run game, between whether or not that was Zach Moss or Devin Singletary, who still had a pretty good game, and then Josh Allen running. I could not have been more wrong. We actually ended up going on ahead, and we ended up testing one of the best secondaries, in my opinion, in the entire NFL. Now, don't get me wrong, Byron Jones did end up going down, I believe the first or second play of the game. And after that, it was a Stephon Diggs show, man. Diggs was hands down Josh Allen's number 1 target throughout the entire game, although Josh ended up really spreading it across the offense on an equal matter. Stephon Diggs, 8 on Sunday. He was taking advantage of that rookie cornerback and really welcoming him to the NFL. With over 150 yards, his first touchdown as a Buffalo Bill, which I didn't see, by the way. Thank you, CBS. It was absolutely beautiful. All in all, the Buffalo Bills offensively won that game for us, especially once we knew that we were going to be without our 2 key pieces of our defense, which is our linebacker room, and Tremaine Edmonds and Matt Milano, which we will get to later when it comes down to that grade. But make no mistake about it, y'all. the Buffalo Bills offense won us that game. And when was the last time that you have ever heard that come out of a Bills fan's mouth, right? So, all in all, the Buffalo Bills, I'm going to have to give you a flat A, not quite an A+, just because of the Dawson Knox fumble, but who knows? And so now it comes to our defense. Yeah, y'all. It was really funny because watching this game, you really don't understand how important linebackers are, specifically our linebackers and Tremaine Edmunds and Matt Milano are to our defense. Like, there was a shit ton of Fitz magic that was going on. Like, surprisingly, like, Josh Allen ended up taking over the headlines and like the shows, but Fitzpatrick had a really, really good game himself. 0 interceptions. I'm pretty sure he threw for over 300 yards, and he was making a lot of plays that were burning the Bills right in the middle of the field, which we anticipated which was going to happen. Like, for example, that Mike Gesicki guy, he absolutely blew up for over 130 yards. Like, he was all over the field. That one highlight ridiculous catch which went on. And so Fitzmagic was torching our defense. And a lot of that has to do, guys, without Tremaine Edmunds and without Matt Milano. Now, we can only hope and cross our fingers that we at least have one of them back, especially going up against the Los Angeles Rams. As far as sync was concerned, I really think that our defense didn't do us any favors. And I mean, let's just be lucky that we have a 2020 offense that's with the Buffalo Bills right now. Because say that this game were to happen in 2019, where we didn't have Stephon Diggs, where we didn't have these new offensive pieces, and we had to rely on our defense to win a game for us, we wouldn't have won that game. And as far as the defense's performance, I'm going to have to give them a C-, but I have a feeling that a lot of these things are going to change the second that Tremaine Edmunds and Matt Milano comes back. If not, then I have finally have full confidence in our offense to absolutely take us and carry us to yet another dub and go 3-0. And so last but not least would have to be special teams. I really liked what I saw from Andre Roberts from the kick returning perspective. And then Tyler Bass. It was funny as shit because during my live streams, somebody, while he was lining up for the extra point, and so Dude Man said, "Oh no, it's Tyler Ass." That absolutely cracked me the fuck up. But it looks like Tyler Bass ended up bouncing back. I mean, honestly, like, right at the end of the day, I do wish that, like, he wouldn't give me so much anxiety when he kicks, because he just loves that right part of the field goal. Like, it always looks like he's about to be going wide right after every single kick that he goes. Like, please, just, like, drill a couple down the middle for me, buddy. But as far as consistency, he was super consistent. Luckily, the Buffalo Bills offense was just so dynamic that they were just able to march down the field, you know, several times and just put up 6 and not have to rely on Tyler Bass to kick a 30-40 field goal. The jury is still out on this kid to see whether or not that we made the right decision of letting Stephen Hauschka go. As far as special teams, they did their job, so I'm going to give them a B+. So yeah, DONMAFIA. Once again, I certainly hope that you guys enjoyed that game as much as I did. And so I hate to beat a dead horse, but I am so pumped just to be talking shit to anybody that has ever told me that Josh Allen was going to suck. Like, that has been my damn day. Last night I went on a Twitter tirade of tweeting at a bunch of people who said that Josh Allen sucked. I was demanding apologies. I was telling EA that they need to upgrade their rankings. Like, dude, like, this kid, if he can even show up a fraction of what he did on Sunday against the Los Angeles Rams, dude, then we're about to be in for a damn treat. So, DONMAFIA, thank you again for tuning in to yet another edition of the DONMAFIA Report. Say that you're new here. My name is Dan Mitchell. I regularly put out Buffalo Bills and NFL content on almost a daily basis. If that is your cup of tea, I highly recommend subscribing to this channel, smashing the out of that like button, and before I let you go, always remember, let's go Buffalo.